Are sharks more dangerous to humans than humans are to shark? In short, no. Humans are far more dangerous to sharks than sharks are to humans. This common question pits fear against fact. While many people grow up with an intense fear of sharks fueled by dramatic movies like Jaws, viral news stories, and exaggerated myths, the reality is strikingly different. Let's take a closer look at the numbers, the science, and the ethical perspective to understand this imbalance. Every year, shark attacks are documented across the world, but the actual number of attacks is surprisingly low. According to the International Shark Attack File (ISAF), maintained by the Florida Museum of Natural History, there are typically around 60 to 80 unprovoked shark attacks on humans globally each year. Of these, only 5 to 10 are fatal. You're more likely to die from a lightning strike, falling out of bed, or even taking a selfie. Bees, mosquitoes, hippos, and domestic dogs kill far more humans annually than sharks. You have roughly a 1 in 3.7 million chance of being killed by a shark. The vast majority of shark encounters with humans are accidental. Sharks do not actively hunt people. In most cases, they mistake swimmers or surfers for prey such as seals and often release their bite once they realize the mistake. Humans are not a natural part of a shark's diet. Now let us turn the tables and look at the other side of the equation. What humans do to sharks. According to various marine conservation organizations and research studies, humans kill an estimated 100 million sharks every year. This staggering number includes commercial fishing, both legal and illegal bycatch sharks caught unintentionally by nets and long lines, shark finning, where sharks are caught, their fins cut off, and the rest of the body discarded at sea, trophy hunting. Pollution and habitat destruction, which also harm shark populations. Shark finning, driven by demand for shark fin soup in certain cultures, is particularly brutal. Sharks are often tossed back into the ocean alive after their fins are removed, left to drown or bleed to death. This practice alone accounts for tens of millions of shark deaths annually. The scale of this slaughter has led to a sharp decline in shark populations worldwide. Some species have seen population reductions of over 90% in just the last few decades. Scientists warn that many species of sharks are now critically endangered. Beyond the moral argument, there's a powerful ecological one. Sharks are apex predators, playing a critical role in maintaining the health of marine ecosystems. By regulating populations of other species, sharks help keep coral reefs, seagrass beds, and fish populations in balance. Removing sharks from the ocean's food web has a cascading effect. Mid-level predators may explode in numbers. Fish stocks can collapse due to overgrazing or predation. Ecosystems become unbalanced and less resilient. Ironically, by killing sharks, humans are threatening the long-term sustainability of the very marine systems we depend on for food, oxygen production, and climate regulation. So why do many people still believe sharks are the greater threat? Media sensationalism. News outlets know that shark attacks attract attention, especially in beach-heavy countries like the US, Australia, or South Africa. A single shark bite often gets global headlines. Pop culture, films like Jaws, Sharknado, and even some documentaries frame sharks as malevolent creatures rather than wildlife behaving naturally in their own environment. Lack of education. Many people simply aren't exposed to the data. Without basic marine biology education, myths tend to dominate public understanding. Human fear of the unknown. The ocean is vast and mysterious. Large predators in dark, deep waters tap into primal fears. Despite the crisis, there is hope. In recent years, a growing number of conservation efforts have emerged to protect sharks. Marine Protected Areas (MPAs) have been established where shark fishing is banned or strictly limited. International agreements, such as the Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species (CITES), now include several shark species to regulate their trade. Public awareness campaigns, including documentaries like Sharkwater and Planet Earth, have educated millions about sharks' importance. Ecotourism, like shark diving, offers economic alternatives to fishing, and helps communities see sharks as a valuable living resource. Still, enforcement and global cooperation remain challenges, especially in international waters where regulation is weak. The question, are sharks more dangerous to humans than humans are to sharks? Becomes not just about numbers, but about values. Sharks have been on Earth for over 400 million years, surviving 5 mass extinctions. Humans have existed in our modern form for about 200,000 years. Yet in just a few decades, we've brought some of the ocean's oldest, most majestic species to the brink of extinction. This imbalance isn't just tragic, it's dangerous. It reflects how human fear can justify destruction and how a lack of understanding can threaten entire ecosystems. If we wish to preserve the oceans, we must change our relationship with their apex predators. The evidence is overwhelming. Humans are exponentially more dangerous to sharks than sharks are to humans. While sharks may trigger fear, they rarely harm us and are essential to the ocean's health. In contrast, human activity is decimating shark populations globally, threatening the balance of marine life and the health of our planet. It's time to trade fear for facts and ignorance for empathy. Protecting sharks is not just a matter of saving a species, it's about preserving the ocean for future generations and honoring the intricate balance of life on Earth.